house with a door. Windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to play? What's the weather today? Hello. What's the weather like where you are today? Is it sunny, raining, or windy? In summer, it's usually sunny and warm. Lots of nice fruit to eat. Good time to go swimming. In autumn, it's windy and the leaves get blown off the trees. Lots of things turn into nice autumny colours, golds and reds. In winter, it's cold and sometimes snowy. Then you can build a snowman. But when spring comes, things begin to grow, and the sun and the rain help seeds to sprout. Just like these cress seeds sprouted a few days ago. I put the seeds onto damp cotton wool, and now the cress is fully grown. And then you can cut it and put it in a sandwich. Seeds growing in the spring.
Five small seeds a sleeping lay. A bird came down and pecked one away. Peck! How many seeds were left that day? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 small seeds a sleeping lay. A bird came down, peck, and took one away. So how many seeds were left that day? 1, 2, 3. 3 small seeds a sleeping lay. A bird came down and took one away. Peck. How many seeds were left that day? 1, 2. 2 small seeds a sleeping lay. A bird came down and took one away. So how many seeds were left that day? Just one, all on its own. I wonder if it might grow into a flower.
A small seed lying under the ground during the cold winter months. Lighter days now. Springtime is here. Time to start growing. Warm sunshine now. Buds open into flowers. Summertime. It's getting a bit colder now. Lights getting a bit darker. Autumn's here. And the leaves and the flowers start to die. Seeds fall to the ground. Wait under the ground during the long winter days. Wait for the springtime and the warm sunshine. You could be a seed with me if you like. A seed lying under the ground during the winter months and wait for the lighter days to come to start growing. You ready? Get on the ground. Curl up small into a seed and wait for springtime to come. Spring is here. Start growing. Grow taller and taller. Roots firm on the ground, as you grow into a flower. The sun is here, it's summertime. Open up into a flower. Oh, bask in the warm sunshine. A bit colder. Leaves are beginning to fall. Flowers are dying. Drop to the ground. Seeds are falling to the ground. Stay there in the winter and wait for the lighter, warmer days to come.
Flowers under the clock today. The sort of flowers that you find this time of the year growing in fields and hedgerows and gardens and even pushing their way up through the cracks in pavements. Do you know what time the clock is saying? Well, the long hand's pointing straight up, so that means it's something o'clock. But do you know what number the short hand is pointing at? Count round with me if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So today the clock is saying 10 o'clock. Have another look at the wildflowers.
There are flowers and trees and leaves in the story today. The story is called The Happy Owls. Here they are. Once upon a time, in an old stone ruin, there lived a pair of owls. All the year through, they were very happy. On a farm nearby, there were all kinds of barnfowl who did nothing all day but eat and drink. And after they had finished eating and drinking, they began to fight with one another. They could think of nothing better to do. One day, the peacock noticed the owls, and he wanted to know why they didn't quarrel. Why were they so happy? The other birds, when they heard his question, said, "Why don't you visit the owls and ask them how they live together so peacefully?" With a deep bow, the peacock agreed to call on the owls. The peacock carefully preened his gorgeous plumage and strutted off in all his finery. At the owl's house, he spread out his tail feathers and rustled them and clawed at the ground to attract the owl's attention. The owls, they blinked their big round eyes when they heard what he wanted to know. "Ooh, well, Mr. Peacock, we'll tell you, but first, go and fetch all your friends." When the chickens, the ducks, the geese, and all the others were assembled, the owls began their story. "Well, when spring comes, we're happy to see everything come to life after the long winter sleep. The trees put forth their buds and leaves, and the meadows are covered with thousands of tiny flowers. The birds everywhere are singing merrily. Later, around every flower, bees and bumblebees are buzzing, bzzz, bzzz, and all kinds of little flies are humming, bzzz. Butterflies flit to and fro, gathering honey from golden sunflowers. Then we know that summer is here. And when everything is green and growing, and the trees are nodding their leafy crowns to us in the warm sunshine, we sit in a shady nook in the cool forest, and we are at peace with the world. Then autumn comes, and the spider, who waited through the glorious summer under a leaf, comes out and spins her web to hold up the tired leaves just a little longer. We rejoice to see her. And finally, when all the leaves have fallen and the earth is covered with snow, we come back to our cosy, warm old home, for winter is here again. What nonsense, screamed the chickens, the ducks, the peacocks and the geese, for they had understood nothing of all this. You call that happiness? And the barn fowl, who preferred to go on preening and stuffing themselves and quarrelling, turned their backs on the owls and went on living as before. But the owls snuggled closer to one another, blinked their big round eyes, and went on thinking their wise thoughts.
Perhaps you'd like to be a bird, doing some pecking. You could peck with your hands like beaks. Like Katoo and Sparky. All right, try that. You could flap your wings. And you could waggle your tail. And you could screech like Katoo does. Shall we try putting all those things together, one after the other? Because there's a dance called the birdie dance. So we could do pecky, 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 peck. Try that. Pecky, 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 peck. You needn't say it. Flappy, 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 flap. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yes, Katoo's going to join in as well. Right, are you ready? Pecky, 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 peck. Flappy, 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 flap. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Ready to dance again? Here we go.